Okay, so I was just practicing, and one of the most batshit crazy things happened. I didn't get it live, but we're gonna see a caution replay of it. We just gotta get across the line, and you're gonna see something insane. I had to record this because this was nuts. Okay, I hope we get a good angle of this. The pace car is the pace car. Oh my god! Frank Kimmel blew up and just turned right into the field. Jay McMurray went flying. Oh my god. God damn. That's wreck of this freaking season mode, and this isn't even part of the freaking series. Hey guys, WhatiF here, and welcome back to NASCAR 2003 season mode for race 436. We're going to Atlanta. It should be better than Vegas, at the bare minimum. So that's the bar. Features, obviously, we're going as the little Tykes Ford. Having Kurt be in this car is maybe the best sponsorship pair ever, because Kurt was a little kid at this time, or a young driver. So putting him in a children's vehicle is so funny. It really, I'd love it. But that's just the next up on the paint scheme list, so that's where we're going as. Nothing too different in the point situation. We're still 6th, 31 back. The points are still pretty tight. Dale Jr. is now our new point leader. So a lot of people still under 1-4 race behind. So Johnny Benson just casually 10. Jimmy Johnson's 9th. It's been very surreal how Johnny Benson's been running really, really good. So we'll see if it keeps up. There's really not a whole lot else to divulge into, so we'll just jump in. But before we do, thank you to my two Patreon people, as well as my YouTube members for our channel. Personally, get early access to videos and all the other stuff, as well as channel emotes and stuff for when I live stream. Thank you for the perks. Thank you for being a member and all that. I appreciate it. It is always absolutely freaking amazing, and it's cool to see this many names on one screen. That's pretty cool. So, thank you. Let's get into Atlanta, and hopefully we have a entertaining race. So our car setup, I was kind of thinking about it. We're gonna probably just leave it at default pressures. We can actually short pit. I should have probably maybe done. I don't know if I should have tried at Vegas, because just the tire would degrade so badly there, way more than even Atlanta. So that's just how this game operates. So I'm trying to. That's just how it is. It's strange. So yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. But just default everything plain Jane as possible. That's really it. So we'll have MRN and friends narrate stuff and all that.
MRN welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the MB&A America 500. This place has it all. They even have a 9-story office and condominium complex right here at the track. And there's always great racing to go along with the amenities. Isn't that right, Barney?
The high speeds that can be reached here does make for some exciting racing. There's no restrictor plates to keep them from being able to pass either. It's just all out, flat, good old stock car racing with the best drivers in the business. I can't wait to get this one underway.
How about the consistency shown by Jimmy Johnson?
Well, that's right, and I think he will have an excellent run in this one as well. I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he assured me that they have a very fast hot rod.
Ken Schrader won Rookie of the Year honors in 1985.
You know, it seems like Schrader's been competing in Winston Cup for so long that it's hard to believe he was ever a rookie. He's a class act, and it shows on the racetrack and in the garage area.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for the Rubbermaid Ford.
Yeah, he's definitely not used to having to pick through traffic so early in a race. This could make it an exciting race for him, or it could be disastrous. You just never know when you start in the back.
We have Ryan Newman, Ricky Rudd front row, Tara Labonte, Elliott Sadler 3rd and 4th. Dale Jr., other championship competitors, I guess except for Jimmy Johnson, maybe Dale Jarrett, they're all kind of in the back to start, so that's interesting. Didn't see any ultimate schemes. We do got little Tykes on the back of the car. And yes, that sponsor placement is strange. I never knew in this game it looked like that, but they put that sponsor on wrong. It shouldn't look like that. Was it like this in real life and I'm not aware? I highly doubt it. That's like the only thing wrong with the scheme. Otherwise, I like the colors. Because the little Tykes, like, kid vehicle thing, it is just red and yellow. So this is pretty accurate. A little bit of checkup from the AI. Nothing too extreme there on the start. Car didn't want to turn. Or maybe I was going too fast, but a little bit of contact, it's okay. But yeah, we're definitely cutting up through the field a lot quicker than I thought. In practice, using default tire pressures kind of made the car slow. A little bit too slow, but then now in race trim, or at least now I'm recording, it's just, now we're just really cutting up through the field. I don't understand it. Maybe it's the little Tykes car. The paint scheme's just giving it like 10 extra horsepower. Maybe that's I guess that's how I'm going to rationalize it, but we're doing really good. Very, very good. I think Robbie Goranson alternate scheme, like to see that. The Looney Tunes skunk character, which is now a character that is not too frowned, or it's very frowned upon today because sexual harassment, bad, and people don't like that, even though the way society was in the 40s and 50s and how things were just radically different. So maybe we shouldn't be tryhards about a cartoon from the 50s and 40s and accept the fact that that is just a product of its time and not take it too much to heart. Also, Harvick's in an alternate scheme, and he's actually in the Atlanta 2001 paint scheme. At this track, that is eerily fitting. That is almost too fitting. I'm kind of disturbed how realistic that is, or how much it's trying to throw back to that. The timing of that is just immaculate. But we are already in the top half of the field. I did make sure we had default tire pressure, so I'm actually really surprised we're moving up through the field as quickly as we are. In my other practice runs, we're running top 25, so the fact we're even this high up is kind of shocking me. So we're just trying to make do with it. Don't want to blow this really great start. But then again, the pit crew can do it, or the game could just make me stop on pit road for no reason. So we're going to try the undercut strat, see how much it works. I know it's going to get me out of pit road pretty good. It's just the long run. Being on those tires that much longer, I feel like it's going to really hurt us. Also, Bill Elliott's down low. That's not good. I'm going to try to split the middle there. Get the draft from Spencer. That kind of pulled us for once. Jimmy Spencer helping me inadvertently, but still helping me nonetheless. Junior Carlo. He tried to chop my nose off. Prime Kurt Busch would not allow that. Well, yeah, we're about to... I mean, actually, we did just hit the top 15. So, yeah, the plan is pit around lap 14, so we're just a little bit past halfway through our fuel run. And the emulator is working accordingly. I am using normal OBS, which I guess that program just is less taxing on the computer with this running. Good to know that that's a thing to, I guess, keep in mind for the future. So it's very good. And just like that, you know, almost a blink of an eye, we're P11, and someone has DNF'd. Who is the poor soul? Jeremy Mayfield, maybe? Well, that sucks. Wonderful run on the front straightaway. The car actually has some pretty good, just raw pace. I mean, granted, the draft probably helped in that too, but it likes to go a bit on the straightaways. Even though the gear ratio, or at least the RPMs, they can go way higher. I could probably bump it up to like 9,000 plus. But we're only hitting almost 8,000, so we could probably get this thing even more beefed up. But it's still pretty good as is, so yeah, we're just chilling in the top 10. Alright. That run went so incredibly smooth. There's just nothing to complain about. That was just a very smooth, casual run. Ooh, a little bit of a stack up or something's happening. Why is Jeff Gordon just stopping? I don't know, but that just brought me closer to Waltrip, Rusty, and Gordon. Also, Gordon's in an alternate scheme. Nice to see more of those. I didn't really see them in the pre-race ceremonies, but, you know, it's good to be surprised. Okay, another 2/10, I think, on the leader, maybe. But, again, Johnny Benson just effortlessly in 6th place, almost trying to go for a top 5. Why is Benson so incredibly good in this game? Is this Benson's best AI performing version of him in this game? I don't know. Pitting on lap 13 is interesting. I've never seen the AI do that in any of my practice runs, so that's another curve that I'm being thrown. But yeah, we're pitting next time by anyways, so we don't get overcut or undercut too badly. I can't speak words. Alrighty, just 4 tires stop. Hopefully nobody runs me over. Beautiful. We're going in a bit too hot. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Could have been a lot worse, but 4 tires fuel out and away. Estimated time was 16.1. The pit crew are going to nail a 15.9, so they actually get their estimated time to do exactly what they need to do. Now, the only other thing, too, is I think our outlap speed is a little bit slow based on from what I saw in practice, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but I'm hoping this undercut will be good enough. And really, now it's just a waiting game to see what happens. Tony Stewart got by me. That's a car for position. Gordon's also on a lead lap, but he's getting held up by a lap car. Frank Kimmel. John Andretti's in the way. That's 3 wide. Please, Andretti, don't pit this lap. Same with Kimmel. Thank you. Dodged a couple of bullets there with his lap cars, but Gordon's going to get held up a little bit by Todd Bodine. Boy, they really just cannot handle lap traffic, apparently. And I'm going to get held up by Bodine. That's... what luck. So we should cycle out pretty good. I mean, we're going to be right there with Gordon, so assumingly we're going to be in the top 10. At least somewhere in the top 10. So it looks like we're going to cycle out 6th, maybe? I mean, that's pretty damn good. That's definitely going to be a net positive from where we're running. It's not as big of a leap as I was thinking it was going to be. It's just only a small leap. But Johnny Benson's there, top 5. That might be a free spot for us. The only thing I worry about is just the tire fall off on the long run. Gordon pitted with me, so he's going to be on the same tire strat. Jimmy Johnson is not. Benson, I have no idea. But at least with Johnny... Did I almost say Jimmy Benson? I don't know what I was trying to say. At least with Benson, we're going to get by him, so that's a P5. Bow for a lead is brewing. I don't know who those are up ahead of me. I'm trying to just stay focused on Jeff Gordon. And that might be for 4th, potentially. And then after that, we might chill for a bit just because I don't think I can catch up to Jimmy. I think he did pit a couple laps after me, so he has a bit on fresher tires, so I think it's going to be kind of out of reach. But yeah, we got by Gordon, and P4 might be all a rope, but that's going to be a very strong, nice, wonderful, glorious point day. Hello, Dale Jarrett. He has popped out of nowhere. He is fast. He must be one of the last people to pit it or something, because he's just going to just drive around me on the outside like I'm standing still. That's the pro of pitting later, which I don't think my car would have ever in a million years had that type of speed, even with a tire advantage like that, or at least that extreme. So now we're just going to have to try to just get Jarrett's draft, just kind of pull us here, and just try to salvage a top 5 day. And hopefully we don't lose any more spots, because I would like a top 5. That would make me happy. Car didn't like that. We are still somehow keeping up with Dale Jarrett, at least enough to keep him in our draft. I thought for sure he was just going to absolutely just blow our doors off and pull away. But it hasn't. It's like his car sort of clipped right after he passed me. Now we're just running equal times. I'm pushing this car so hard to keep up, keep pace up. We only have a couple more laps left to go, so I'm trying to push it within the limits. But this car, it's telling me its limits, and it can't go any faster than this. And Marlin has flown up here all of a sudden, so we got 2 more laps to hold him off, and he's like 6/10 back, so hopefully we can hang on. White flag's out. We just got to really baby the car. We are barreling in these corners so incredibly fast, so I'm trying to let off the throttle and just let the car roll. You can see the back end just constantly wiggle. It just It's doing the wiggles. Wiggles kind of have the same type of color palette, but I don't want to do that. Just gotta get through 3 and 4, let the car roll. Beautiful. We really slowed up in that corner just to make sure we stay on the bottom, but we're gonna hang on for a top 5. Marlon, you will not pass me. We're gonna have a great points day. Respectable day. But I don't know if we're gonna gain. I don't know who's point leading. Ryan Newman just got his first win. That's awesome. I don't know where that's gonna put us in the points, but we're being consistent.
Kurt Busch doesn't look any different than when he started this race.
Again, we're gonna have the same narrative again, where Kurt didn't really gain anything. I got 5th. I went from 43rd to 5th. You're gonna sit here and try to gaslight me into thinking, oh, that's not much spots. Well, I guess what Jimmy Johnson did in 2016 at Homestead, when he started last and then won the race. I guess he didn't really move up much spots during the race. Yeah, he won a championship, but he didn't even move up much spots. He didn't really do anything. That's the logic, and I'm upset. Take a look at the finishing results here a little more thoroughly. Obviously, I thought we did pretty good. Personally, whatever the announcer guys have to say, I think I personally did pretty alright. I think I hit 2 people. And it really wasn't even that bad of contact. But yeah, Ricky Rudd, Ryan Newman, they definitely were... Oh, okay, never mind. Newman dominated. I thought Rudd was leading a little bit of it at some point, but no, it was basically all Ryan Newman. And a little bit from Dale Jarrett at some point. So once again, the point situation is going to be very interesting just to see what it's going to shake out as. I don't know. Dale Jr. is definitely not being a point leader after that. And he got 11th. Johnny Benson, who was in the top 5 at one point, right at the end of pit cycles, ended up in 21st from that. How? I don't understand that. But I think the person that DNF'd was not Jeremy Mayfield, that was Bill Elliott. I think I saw that on pit road. Yeah, it was Bill Elliott. Rip to his day. Yeah, let's take a look at the points, see what that's going to look like now. Also, Jeff Green just casually P8. Good run for him. Alrighty, and okay, we moved up a spot. We're now 5th. Alright. Ryan Newman's now our new point leader. The point lead has just been swapping like every week, it seems like, or every race. Dale Jarrett 2nd, Marlon 3rd, Junior's 4th. We're 5th, 36 back. Johnson 6th, 42 back. Marks 51. A pretty normal looking top 10. Johnny Benson. I said Jimmy Benson again. Why do I keep doing that? He falls back to 11th after a pretty bad finish, but shockingly not bad. And Ricky Rudd almost back to 12th, where he's been in like NASCAR Thunder 2002. He's about to go back to his home. So yeah, I don't even know what really else to say. Jimmy Johnson still has the most laps led this season. What a tryhard. He's 1 back from Newman. That's cute. Yeah. Next up's Darlington. I again have no idea what that's gonna be like. So hopefully, I guess we'll figure it out when I practice. But except for Vegas where we got 14th there, it's been pretty good. Top 10s, pretty much most of the season. So I think we're doing everything we need to. It just depends on how insanely consistent the AI are going to be. I feel like at some point all these drivers are going to have an engine failure, and as long as we just keep running, top 5s, top 10s, we should have this championship. It's not going to be easy. It might come down to the last race, or at least going into that last race with them still having a mathematical shot at the championship. That's the way it's going to be kind of seeming to me. But I don't know. It may not ever happen. We may not just win a champion. It's hard to say. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. Big shout out to my 2-3 Patreon supporters, Dave Farn, Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Billy Kira, Messi in late 1986, and Jason Hellman for the support. Again, I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It does me a lot. Always goes a long ways with everything. So just thank you as always for the continued support. I will see you all next episode for Darlington. And I guess we'll just see how that goes. I don't know. I can't give you an answer. I haven't figured it out. Also, I forgot that there was grandstands in the back on the back straightaway. Those I don't think exist anymore. So much grandstands have been gone. That needs to be like a YouTube video just detailing that. That really would be a great idea. There you go. That's someone's idea on the internet somewhere. Maybe it already exists. I don't know. But anyways, tangents aside, I'll see you all next race. See you all later. As always, have a good day, everyone.